Come a long way for breakfast. I'm happy to pay for breakfast. It's such a nice day for breakfast. Gonna change my name to breakfast. Don't make enough time for breakfast. I'm supposed to drink wine for breakfast. Better wait in line for breakfast. You better stay away from my breakfast. Gonna use a gift card for breakfast. Gonna try real hard for breakfast. Slaughterhouse in the barn for breakfast. Can't see the big bowl of yarn for breakfast. Have a moment to talk about breakfast. Don't think I can live without breakfast. Plant a seed and watch it sprout breakfast. If you hear me, then holler out breakfast. I've come a long way for breakfast. I'm happy to pay for breakfast. It's such a nice day for breakfast. Gonna change my name to breakfast. Don't make enough time for breakfast. Not time for breakfast. Better wait in line for breakfast. You better stay away from my breakfast. Gonna use a gift card for breakfast.
What's up, guys? Welcome to you. We're trying to brush this thing up a little bit more as we go. Today, I wasn't through the roof when I made it, but after having it for a couple of days after, I really dug the way the mac and cheese came out. So I'm kind of doubling up on it this time. Kind of doubling up. So, because I wanted to do that. I wanted to make mac and cheese. So, I'm also going to be doing several different things here. So, this is going to make all that nice, I think. Doing something that I'm actually comfortable with doing, I think is necessary. Yeah, I think it's necessary to be comfortable with what you're cooking, or else you're not going to have a good time. And all that being said, good Lord, guys, please make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. I need to get you guys the opportunity to read your chat on the screen. I realize I don't have that yet. And we'll do that. We'll do that for the next one because I already got a lot of stuff set up. I spent a little bit more time on it this time. And yeah, be sure to like and subscribe, please, as the little scrolly thing depicts. Please do that. And I'm going to cut that off. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Good Lord, be good people. We're going to do this. Pop out this chat. Oh, I know what I could do. This will make it a little easier. I could do a little bitty window capture. Where's the window capture here? Not a screen capture. But a window capture. I mean, that's not what we want. Window capture. chat. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong thing. I need to leave that in the middle. There we go, how does that work? There we go. Oh, well, maybe not. Yeah, that's good. We'll leave it like that. Does that work for you? Is that close enough? Hell yeah, Bear, we've been doing it. We've been doing it upright. Welcome to everybody, by the way. Welcome to yous all. Alright. So I need a couple of things to get going here. I need this pot, because I'm going to make some tea. And the other one in the dishwasher. I need this pot for cheese and this pot for noodles. Cheese and noodles. I need the strainer. I'll go ahead and leave that out. And I'll leave this big bowl out because I'm going to want to eat some of it. Now, while I got the dishwasher open, I may as well go ahead and just put this stuff away. Hope you guys are doing well. The turkey is still frozen. The turkey is still frozen. I forgot to say that because I meant to put it in the description, but I didn't. I pulled it out today, and it ended up being, whenever I opened it up, it ended up still being frozen in the middle. So, giving it another day, but it is wrapped up in the refrigerator right now. I think I might need this guy too, honestly. Look at that little family. Happy little family there. Yeah, I think it's just frozen up in the middle there. And it is pre-brined. And all I'm going to do is maybe take a little butter and all right, come on, there we go. I'm going to take a little butter and hit the underneath the skin with that. And maybe that'll give it a little more flavor there underneath the skin into the meat. And while I'm doing this, I might cheat in this thing. We might break out the might just do some hot dog, you know what I mean? I'm gonna set this pan over here because I might use that. There's a bigger one down here that I might need to use. I don't think so. I think that one should be fine. Last time I got small shells. This time I got medium shells. So when I said I'm literally doubling up, That's literally what I'm doing. I'm doubling Ireland, brother. I'm doubling all the way up. I'll give you guys this moment to get your things ready for your word from our sponsors. Get your sponsor words from our sponsors ready. Because here in a minute we're going to have a nice little word from them. Hiatus from the podcast will probably last the rest of this month. We'll probably be back after the new year on the podcast, and there will be much to talk about. Might be a little surprise episode somewhere in there, but I would expect to not get another episode until after the new year. Because it's just a weird time, winter time. May get a little holiday thing going, but it's just weird. Don't really feel like doing much this time of year. And this should be enough water for all those noodles that I'm going to use here. Crank that sucker on high. Give it a nice little coat of some olive oil in here. And of course, every bit of pasta water. A considerable amount of salt. And a spoon to wobbly. And all that salt stirred around in there. Get it to start dissolving. Okay. Cheese sauce I'll do back here. There's a little something in there. Here we go. And I do have those mashed potatoes that I need zhuzhing up a little bit with some gravy. I got some more gravy mix. I'll probably do that too. But I'm gonna start with some tea because I really want some tea. Craving that sweet nectar of the southern gods. I don't know if you guys know about the nectar of the southern gods, but if you don't know about the nectar of the southern gods, let me tell you. You take your water and you fill up your little saucepan, or whatever it is you might be filling up. Gotta get my measuring spoon clean here. that burnt in the bottom? No, that's just sugar. It's hard in there. I love steel wool. Hell yeah, beer, you making some good spaghetti? Is it really beer a better setup than most things? Hell yeah, Jason, we might do some Red Hots tonight. I realize that you'll be seeing me twice here and here, but like I figured that that's not the worst thing for you. And plus, this is a great setup where you get every single eye on the stove, which is nice. And you get the little side stove part here, right? Yeah. I gotta. Let me put this paper towel in here. That's where I want my spoon to be accessible from. Alright, so I'm gonna go with a hefty cup. Keep leaning into the camera. A hefty cup of sugar. This is how it's gonna go. It's a magical setup. It's magical. It's a magical setup, Mumford. There's something going on here. We'll deal with that once it's done. You gotta also, can't forget when you make your sweet tea. You gotta throw yourself a little pinch of baking soda in there as well. The noodle water sounds like it's having a good time in here. This heat's getting comfortable with the salt. The salt's getting comfortable with the heat. I just like things to be comfortable together, like salt and heat. It's comfortable. I'm gonna make some air fryer hot dogs, remember? Yeah. Some more macaroni and cheese. I'm gonna make a big old pan of it. It's pretty alright, huh?
Oh, I'm on the right side?
Yeah, you're on this camera here. And this one is coming from there, and then this one is up here. It's not a bad thing, huh? This is alright.
Woot woot, pooter.
Hey! Poot poot.
Poot. Poot poot.
Poot poot.
Oh, you got the real Velveeta.
I got real Velveeta, and I used about a pound and a half. This is 2 pounds. So I'm going to use the whole block this time because I got an extra thing, and I used small shells last time, but I got mediums this time. So we're going to do a little doubling up everything. So it's going to be like a heftier, like
Oh, stick to your insides.
stick to your fucking guts. It's going to be good, I'm telling you. I told Mumford, he laughed. I'm going to perfect the Thanksgiving dinner this year. That's my goal in cooking.
I kept rereading that text message. I'm like, you're perfecting, like it's not. It's another year away. What are you talking about? You're gonna.
That means I got a whole year. I'm
talking
gonna.
about doing it again next year. You're gonna do it now.
I'm gonna keep doing it, and so that by the time next year comes around, we can make a nice Thanksgiving dinner for the house, and I won't be ashamed to say, "Hey guys, if you don't have anywhere to go for Thanksgiving, come on over."
Yeah.
I'm gonna perfect it. I think that's a good notion.
Sure.
We're all about them notions here. I guess I should probably, once I get these, I should probably get this cheese going on low. I don't have to chop it up. It's just like this because I don't have to move anything anywhere. I can just cook. All the cameras are already doing what they need to do. You want to see something satisfying? Now look at this. When you open this thing up. Ooh. It's just satisfying. Opening up a block of cheese. Is it not? Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Make sure this knife is clean that I opened my turkey with earlier. And also make sure we don't get any soapy water down in our colander. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and give that a big rinse just in case and sit it here to dry. For the bee timing. Uncle Roger used to say the stuff backwards like that. Instead of saying for the time being, he'd say for the bee timing. And actually, this was a bad knife to use last time, as I remember, for the cheese. Do we have a cheese knife? We do. I think this is a cheese knife. Has these little... Mm-hmm. Basically, I'm cutting these up in big, giant slices. And then I'm going to cut those into even tighter slices. Ooh, we squashed that last one down. Nice. And we'll go down and down. And make a nice little cheese Rubik's Cube. Have to try to remember to keep stirring and stirring a lot so that I don't lose any of that cheese on the bottom this time that won't even be able to be eaten. Because I like cheese so much, I was pissed the last time Because some of that stuff was burnt on the bottom and smelled so good, but you couldn't even eat it. It was too stuck to the bottom. And that's a travesty. Wasted cheese? You know what? I'm just gonna. This stuff's doing what it wants to do, so I'm just gonna be nice and let it. Yeah, you do what you want to do there, cheesy cheese. You're the cheese. You would know what you need to do better than I do, huh? I'm only a mortal human. Velveeta for ice fishing? It's our first official day with Netflix Bandit in the house. New roommate y'all see popping through here from time to time. Y'all seen him on Virtual Red Band. And it's just pretty much nice vibes. We went up last night, early in the morning, last night, give or take. We got the bed and everything in here. I was trying to get that stuff up there and surprise Netflix by taking it all into his room without it. He said just put it in the garage.
He didn't help you move any of it?
No, he did. But no, I was just trying to be nice, and I was gonna put it in the room.
Where is he?
I think he's in there. Is he here? Is his car here?
Yeah.
I think he's in his room.
But he didn't bring his stuff in the room?
No, he did.
Oh.
But I was gonna when I got home, he was like, just put all the stuff in your truck. Cause I left at a different time than he did. Cause I needed to drive
It
slow.
wasn't you and him riding together?
No. No. We drove separate. Cause he needed to get more stuff in his car too. So we got it back. And I was like, he said, just put it in the garage and I'll get it up there. But I was like, may as well just take it up there. So I hope I didn't disturb you at any point last night when I was putting the shit in there.
Who, me?
Yeah.
You were moving stuff last night?
If you didn't hear it, that means I did a good job.
I didn't hear nothing.
Good. Well, that means I did good.
So you last night you went to his house and got his stuff? Not today?
Yeah.
How was it?
Went last night, early this morning. It was about, he said he texted me and was like, hey, I'm coming over here. I'm going to be going into the garage. Just don't freak out. And I did this thing. I kept coming out here. And I was like, I randomly one time heard him pulling into the driveway, and I just went and I stood in the garage with the lights off like this right at the door, and I waited for him to use the code to unlock it and walk in, and then I'm just standing there like this. Holy shit, man. I was like, yeah, I thought this would be funny. But then I was like, how do you feel? Do you want to just go get this done tonight?
Oh, okay.
And he was like, well, I'm going to have to make another trip back and forth either way tonight. So I was like, well, I got rope. Let's just go fucking tie this fucker down and come back. And I bumped the wall a little bit upstairs with the frame, and I accidentally, the zipper for the mattress bag, because those things are draggable. So I just drove that up, and I accidentally scraped the wall up there a little bit with the zipper, but it's nothing that can't be like done up.
Yeah, well, damn, I wish if I would have known you doing it last night, I could have helped.
No. We got everything. It wasn't a big deal at all. And I was just ready to get it done.
It's weekend now.
This is our weekend.
Hey everybody. This is weekend Yonder right now.
This is
This is weekend Yonder right now. He's got no more responsibilities
That's right.
until Tuesday.
That's right.
This is fun. Yonder's fun right now.
Yeah.
It's fun all the time, but especially fun right now.
Hey, I got no responsibility. I got nothing to do right now. Ain't nobody expecting me to be nowhere.
Yeah. This is, if you know Yonder, look at it, he's happy right now.
This is it, dude. Not only am I happy, I got all the bugs and kinks figured out with all the setup and everything. So I just came out here and I just set it all straight up. And like I don't even know if you guys noticed here, I hid the cables. Like you can't even see the cables in the fucking stream. You could see the big white cable dangling down there. I had like, do you realize the effort I went to for you guys? It wasn't much effort. I didn't mind. This mac and cheese, I kept thinking about it and I was like, fuck, I wish I had another pan of that. And
Oh yeah.
that,
That's why I had to stop myself. I'm like, I can't eat all this shit.
well,
I can't eat, this is too good. I need to control myself. That mac and cheese is the only time I've had mac and cheese with crackers. Saltine, was it Ritz crackers?
Ritz ass
I've never
crackers.
had that before. That was delicious.
Okay, now we're starting to get some bubbles in this pan. You know what bubbles means? Bubbles means, hey, we're ready for shells. One bag of shells. 2 bag of shells. And these are medium-sized noodles. Hell yeah, dude. And now I can wait. Greg will take a minute to make. Yeah, we might do some Jason, you said that? We might do some air fryer red hots and hot dogs. Cause I was gonna, oh yeah, I sent a text message about the turkey. I got rope. I did say that it was funny. I was like, I have rope for no particular reason. No specific reason when I sent it to Netflix. Like, man, I got rope for no reason in particular. Yeah, man, this is a lot of noodles in this thing. I'm gonna have to keep up with this. And I need to get that cheese going because if I don't, I'm gonna be fucked. Maybe I'll put the heavy cream in there first. A bit of heavy cream there. This cheese. Get on in there, cheese. Cream so thick it don't even splash. What? Alright. Back. That's there. I'm gonna put that sucker on low. Get low. And I need a dedicated cheese spoon. This is a good cheese spoon right here. Well, good thing we tried to save that little bit to put in the thing. putting oil in the water. I put a good bit of oil in this water. I think it's necessary, one, that the noodles don't stick together. Okay. Now a little Velveeta cheese wrapper here for the cheese spoon. Spoon for the tea. That sugar is officially dissolved. So now it's time to get that tea steeping. Boy, ain't nothing like some good steeping tea. Ooh. Ooh, you ain't never had no tea steeping. Lord have mercy. Wait, have I had this thing off the whole time? I hadn't even turned this eye on and that sugar was already melting? Well, I'm kind of dumb. So this is bad, what I'm doing here, and I would never advise anybody to do this as someone who understands cooking. This is not enough pot or water for this much noodle. But it's a mistake that I made. It's not going to be like, I mean, the noodles are still going to get cooked. It's just going to take a little bit more time. But you would usually want them to be able to like, you don't want them to be so uptight up next to each other in there while it's cooking. Honestly, I'm putting this sucker on high. Oh. There we go. Didn't move it around too much, did I? No. That's good. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Got some bathroom cleaner and stuff.
Nice. I still need to wash my bathroom rugs. You ever? I like to give inanimate objects personalities. Boy, I bet that rug in front of the toilet hates its job. You know? I bet that rug doesn't enjoy its life. That's the end of the thought.
Yeah, it probably doesn't.
Hell yeah, I salt my noodle water, Pooter. How do you do yours? Hell yeah, I salt that water. I salt hell out of it.
You think we could cook this bad boy too?
Yeah, you want to cook that?
Yeah. Are you using the oven right now?
No.
Are you going to?
No. Where does it need to be on?
375.
How about that? There's a button for it. Man, I put it in there.
I was delivering an HEB order to, I think it was an old lady because she was ordering a denture cleaner, effort dent.
Effort dent.
She had some effort dent, and there was I had to make some substitutions and replacements, but I was texting her to see if everything was okay, and she said, "Thank you. You're a great shopper."
Aw, what a sweet old lady.
I know. I said, "I'm trying my best. Thank you."
And by I'm trying my best, thank you, he said, I'm on my way back over there with a mouthful of blue chew and a britches full of pecker for you, lady.
Yeah.
He said, I'm coming, darling.
Damn right.
You watch out, woman. You take them teeth out. Take them teeth out, woman. You need some aluminum foil?
Need to get some baking sheets.
Yeah, I got some,
What?
we got some aluminum foil in there. Does it need to go on a baking sheet? Did it ask for that?
That's what I said. Yeah.
Well, there's another.
I'll get some next time I'm out. That's what. Where was it?
Right here.
Yeah.
All right, big old thing of noodles.
This is Marie Callender pumpkin pie.
Ooh, watch out, y'all. Y'all ain't ready for no. Y'all ain't ready, dude. We're gonna fucking perfect this one Thanksgiving item at the time.
65, 75 minutes. It's the freaking weekend.
Bounce, bounce, bounce. Is that murder she wrote? And after the pumpkin, the mac and
What?
cheese. Poo poo. Let me give you that.
Hell yeah, Jason.
What's Jason got going on?
Yeah, what do you got going on, Jason?
Dude, this is all Jason's fault, by the way. All this Thanksgiving stuff, Jason did all of this. Shout out, Jason. Your fault I'm on this Thanksgiving tear.
Jason.
It's your fault I'm on this Thanksgiving tear, and I'm happy about it. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for doing it. By the way, I did say that a turkey, it is in the middle. I went to pulling it all out, and boy, there's a lot to it. There's a lot to a turkey. And this is the neck. I pulled the neck out.
It's got the head on it?
No, it ain't got the head
Just
on
the
it.
neck.
Just the neck. I don't know what they did with the head. And I don't want to.
I was in this store called Central Market. It's like a fancy HEB. It's the same company. It's like that. And they had, it was like a turkey, but it was a young goose. It was like, it said young goose. And it was like prepared for like the Thanksgiving meals. Like, who's buying goose? Who's buying goose to eat?
Good Lord.
It made me want to get one.
Yeah, I mean, I bet a goose is pretty good. I hear that the Haitians love them.
It was packaged like it was a fancy product. You guys ever had goose?
I never had goose. Is there Canadians out there? That's a big goose thing, Goose World, ain't it? Canada, Canadian geese?
No, I think Goose World died.
Is Goose World dead?
Balls.
Is Goose World dead?
Marcus is getting troll jacked so hard.
Oh, dude. When I brought Ray up, I said, y'all keep it loud for Ray. Michigan just beat Ohio State. Or his team just got beat pretty bad by Michigan today. Make it loud for Ray. And he went up and had a good set after everybody else was kind of doing bad. But Ray had a pretty good set.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you asked me, did I salt the noodle water? Hell yeah, I salted it. I just tasted the salt in that noodle right there, and that's the flavor that I was missing last time, was a little more salt, probably some butter. Now this is really getting somewhere here. Once these cubes start to get a little less cubey looking, I'm gonna hit this sucker with a little shredded mild. I'm waiting for a single bubble. That's how I do it usually. If I'm paying attention and doing it right, I wait for a single nice bubble to pop here. And I think it's coming any second now, and then I'm going to kill this heat. That's enough. And that, them noodles is going to be cooking also in the oven a bit. Break up some of these. I think these noodles might be good. Give me one of them. Yeah. Off. Kill the heat there. It is the bomb. I agree, Emo. can still feel the bottom of the pan. That's nice. Now let's have a bit of this. At least save enough to hit the top good. That should be enough. This tea smells incredible. I'll tell y'all, even the best part, it's gonna have to steep for a bit longer because I ain't even got the pitcher ready yet. And it's still got old tea in it from last brew. I made it the last time, the noodles sat in the pan and became all clumped up. But then when I introduced the cheese to it, it helped it out a bunch. So I'm hoping for the same effect this time. It's in there. I got a timer set for 70 minutes. Always split the time in half. Yeah, I'm gonna need a bigger pan than that. I need this one. I'm gonna need this pan. But I need to give it a clean first. There we go. Set that on that. Holtzman and Adrian, that'd be funny. Ooh. Thank you. What happened? Is Jesus coming?
You know, I got, on my mom's side, I got like aunts and stuff, they want
Oh, just sitting there waiting on Jesus to come
Yeah.
back.
They want the world to end so badly. Is your family like that?
No, but we got family that is like that. We got a cousin on the in the North Carolina side. Some of my granny's people that they like don't believe in. They don't believe in like they got a bunch of babies. They don't believe in like any sort of like contraception or any kind of like they just got a bunch of kids and they only believe that they're like Jehovah's Witnesses, but not exactly. They only believe X amount of people get into heaven. And they get in arguments all the time on Facebook with my dad, or they used to. They don't anymore. They all got blocked eventually somewhere along the way. But yeah, they're crazy. And it's sad too because the girl, she was my age. We were like very close when I was growing up. Okay, now we're getting that stuck on the bottom of the pan. I can feel it. Yeah, it was sad. No, perfectly honest. Maybe this will just go in here now, you think? And I can stir with this metal spoon too because this is glass. I don't have to worry about it. Whoa. This is pretty fucking cool. So give me this here. Maybe we'll use the big spoon here first. Gotta make sure to get all the cheese on all the noodles. And this is turning out eerily good. Hey, Mom, you know what that sounds like? Good. What? All right. I think there's enough. And I think that too much cheese is probably the right amount. So to this, it was a good call on upgrading the size of the pan. Because this is almost not enough. I'm gonna lick the fuck out. Lick hell out of that food. I had to. Oh, man, you know what I should have done? I need to see what the salt's like. I need to see what the salt came out like on this. Yeah, I can taste the salt, but not enough. I mean, I can taste that there's salt there. Here's what we're gonna do. I got some of this Lee and Lawry's, not Lee and Perrins. I like Lawry's. So I'm gonna hit a little dusty dust across the top of that. A little
Did you see the Trevor Lawrence hit?
no. Is he alright?
Concussion.
What is it about quarterbacks that played in those fucking dynasty teams in Alabama and Clemson? Alright. Hit it with the pepper and the salt. Now I'm gonna just work it back through. This is an extra step that I didn't take last time, but wish that I would have once I finished it. Lost one. Oh! Damn, he couldn't get up, could he?
No, and then they almost stepped on.
Dude, it's been like Brawl Central all over football the last 2 days.
Another flag has come down with the activities on the bench, but the big concern right now is
I might use the rest of that bag of cheese. That'll be enough. Another thing I want to do is I'm upping the amount of Ritz crackers that's going in here this time. You know, the Houston Texans is the longest unchanged logo in the league. It's the longest the logo has not been changed since the induction of their franchise. They did?
They had a game where it's this H.
I saw it in that video I sent you the other day of the,
Look at that. He goes with his forearm out front. He's sliding,
damn, that does not look good.
head on the ground.
Yeah, they were saying that video the other day about the origin of all of the NFL teams.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, the Dallas Texans.
I didn't realize that I realized why is the NFL Hall of Fame in Ohio? Because that's where all the teams were. Like literally like 7 of the first 9 were in Ohio or something like that. Something insane. Oh, we don't want cheap viewers, you Twitch bot. We got regular viewers. Yeah, no such thing as too much cheese. You get it. Hit this sucker with another thing of Ritz.
I didn't gamble today, but all the games I was gonna pick, they all picked.
Yeah, well.
Doesn't that stink?
Oh well. What can you do?
Nobody cares about my parlay.
Doing 3 of them. I would have hit. Boy, I would. Yeah. That reminds me of like Chris Farley in Billy Madison. Like, well, you could imagine if they did, and they didn't. Him and her got it on. Yeah, cheesy views. That's all I want. I don't want the cheap views. I want fancy, cheesy views. Now, go right up around the edge. This time I'm trying to cover up all the cheese with the Ritz crackers on top. So we're going heavy with the Ritz. And I don't even really know how long I left it in there last time. But I don't think it matters. Because I'm going to eyeball it anyway. Damn, if I ain't got to take a picture of this, it just looks good already. Hell yeah. me show you guys with the easy access cam. How you like this? Look at that. Look at that, you perverts. How you like that? Not bad, huh? Dude, you know what I wish? Man, I wish we had some. I can't believe it's not butter spray. You could spray it across the little top there. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I can't believe it's not butter. Comedian James Gregory had a funny bit about it.
I can believe it.
And look at that. All that gunky burnt on stuff on the bottom. Why is burnt cheese so good? Look at that. Bryce Young.
They almost beat him.
I always thought Bryce Young was a decent quarterback.
He's getting it together. This is Panthers' 30th season.
Wow, really?
30 years.
Damn. I'm gonna break out that Kerry Collins jersey one Sunday. That means I had one of those 30 years ago.
But do you remember the first year the Panthers played? I think they played at a college stadium.
I think, yeah.
In South Carolina.
I think they played, yeah.
They played
Clemson Stadium or somewhere.
They played in South Carolina for a year.
I forget how they decided whether or not to put the team in.
Yeah, they played their home games at Clemson.
Yeah. I forget how they determined whether or not to put them in South Carolina or North Carolina. But there was some competition that happened. And it was something ridiculous too. It was like maybe a dog race or something like that, something random.
Oh my God.
I know that it's like it's crazy, but there was something. That's not exactly what it was. That's just an example of the kind of thing that determined it, I believe. Or it honestly might have no. I think it was I think it might have been a football game between one of the. It might have been like South Carolina versus North Carolina football game or something like that. I think. That memory kind of muddy, but it's something like that.
Gamecocks are the real deal.
The Gamecocks have no ugly losses. I kind of want. I mean, Alabama's not going to make the playoffs. And if they do, they shouldn't. We shouldn't. If anybody outside of it should be South Carolina, honestly, and I'd be proud of them. because they actually have fought hard, and their strength of schedule is pretty wild. I hope that they take all that into account. It sure as shit shouldn't be Alabama. They have done nothing to show that they deserve to be there this year. We suck. We suck when it doesn't matter, which means we suck. Everybody will think, oh, this is just Vanderbilt. They don't fucking matter. Well, they matter now. Do you give a shit about basketball at all? I don't either. It just makes no sense to me.
It's not about the team. It's just individual players.
Everybody's an ego.
Yeah.
It's like a league full of divas.
And they're only on the same team for one season, so it's like you can't even have favorite teams. The players always going.
That's how this transfer portal is making college now.
Yeah, you don't want it to turn into the NBA, funded by China.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want that. Baseball, founded by Japan. That ain't bad. Oh yeah, team picture. Every time I turn around, I keep forgetting. Man, that was a good bat. It's gonna be hard to top that one, but we gonna try. Once I get done doing this, I'm going to drop this mac and cheese in there on that lower rack. I like baseball. I don't know about the Dodgers. I will say this. Yeah, I love Freddie Freeman. I'm glad that Freddie got an honest ring with the Dodgers because nobody counts the COVID series. And there truly is nothing better than toasted cheese. When I was a kid, I used to take cheese, like 4 squares of cheese, American cheese, and just put it on a plate in the microwave and eat that with a fork. Sprite Winter Spiced Cranberry Soda. Are you trying to get me to make a product placement plug, Emo? Is that what's happening here? No, I've never tried Sprite Winter Spiced Cranberry Soda. But I would tell Sprite like I tell many people, you're fine the way you are. You don't have to do all of this extra stuff. Spray. Yeah, dude. I love Freddie. I hate why he ended up in Los Angeles, and it was because his agent did not did not include details of his final offer that was made to him by the Atlanta Braves, which was the same contract he would have gotten in Los Angeles. So Atlanta was ready to pay him to stay. They were ready to up the ante to what Los Angeles inevitably got him for. Atlanta was prepared to pay that, but his agent, and I believe wholeheartedly with the coercion of his wife, colluded to keep that information from him. That's a real thing. So then Freddie went to the Dodgers and the Braves lost him. But Matt Olson, who is younger and a little bit better than Freddie, has done a good job. But you can't compete with how likable Freddie is. He's America's favorite first baseman, without a doubt. And he was that before he went to LA. Fuck, it was so nice seeing him in Atlanta, Jersey for all those years. We didn't know, well, I think we knew what we had. What sucks about Freddie is Freddie was the transitional form between, that's enough. He was the transitional form between Bobby Cox and the new era. Like Freddie was there with Bobby and he was there with Chipper. And he was like, he was a nice veteran presence in the locker room, which is more important than you think in sports. Having a nice veteran fucking in the locker room, a veteran presence. But I still love Freddie. No miss. No mess.
Texas and Georgia is the ACC championship.
Yeah. Yep. Here is the only thing that could give Alabama an edge is if they say, well, Georgia's in the SEC title game and Texas is in the SEC title game. The only team that has beat either of those teams in the SEC has been Alabama. Right? Who did Georgia lose that second game to? Or did they? They did lose another game. Who was it to? It wasn't an SEC match, I don't think. Unless it was South Carolina. Did South Carolina beat Georgia?
Georgia.
Georgia only has one loss? I thought they had 2 losses. If that's the case,
They only have one loss.
well, they only have 1 loss, and the team that beat them is Alabama.
I'm sorry, Ole Miss.
Ole Miss. Lane Kiffin. That's right. The Saban assistants always struggle against one another.
And they only beat Kentucky by a point, 13-12.
The fact that we got stomped by Oklahoma
That wasn't good.
is gonna keep us out. Like if we would have like competed at all during that game, might have the argument, but we don't have legs to stand on now. There's no saving our season now at this point. Like we got to start focusing on getting through this next year and then getting on to Kalen DeBoer's recruits, and hope that those high ups. Alabama's front office is very, very intelligent. So I hope that they give the man a chance to get to his recruits to see if he can actually do what he did in Washington.
Do you think Georgia will beat Texas again?
Yeah. I think so. Unless Texas starts Archie Manning, which they're not going to do. They're going to start Quinn Ewers, and I just don't think that he's it. Archie Manning has got that he's got that factor. He's got that, whatever it is, he's got it. That I'm going to come in and I'm going to win these games, because he's come in and saved games that Quinn Ewers tried to throw away. But maybe. Oh, I know. Two cups. But I still think Georgia's the better team in Texas. And it's like I said, dude, those Saban assistants, they always struggle against one another. And Sark and Kirby, I believe, were both at Alabama at the same time for a season, I think. I know Lane and Kirby were for sure. Maybe Sark was after. Water, so you can go back. And as tradition, we keep a little of the old tea in the cup and introduce a bit of the new. Good tea. I hate washing colanders. I'm gonna put this in the thing. Frank McCourt. I hear that. Well, if you grew up during that era, you probably got to see the infamous Kirk Gibson, right? Or was that a bit before? That was probably a bit before. Yeah, dude, lemon can be added after the fact. But I'm not too crazy about it. Alright. What kind of time are we working with on this thing? 28 minutes. I'm trying to time this up for when I can put the mac and cheese in underneath the rack underneath the pie, so that they will all both be done at the same time. And I don't know if 20 minutes is too long to put something hot already in the oven for. Holler. What's up, roadkill? Also, guys, please make sure to like this video. Subscribe to this channel if it's not too much trouble. I'd certainly appreciate it. Costs you absolutely nothing. Helps me a lot. The YouTube memberships have gone nuts. We got a nice little Christmas present coming this year. Thanks to you guys. Satch hooking us up with all the members. And a couple of y'all that re-upped. Shout out to y'all. May only be like $4.99 for you guys, but it adds up for me. And I appreciate the hell out of it. This is too big right there. I had a dream I was at a Thanksgiving party. And everywhere in it I went, people that I went in there with just kept leaving me. I wonder what that was about. Like people I know. I walk into a room and see a bunch of faces that I recognized, and then next thing I knew I was the only recognizable face in the room. What kind of voodoo magic is that? Two. Once I get done with all of this, might play a game or two. But we might just count this as our stream for the night. And there's a couple of good movies that are out there that I've heard are available. place where I get movies. I might just do that. We'll see. I looked at I looked at the Witcher game over.
Yeah.
There's a sale going on, I think. And what's it called? What's the name of the game?
The Witcher 3 Game of the Year edition. Or I think I saw it for $10 or 11.
But it's not called like The Witcher 3 something, like The Witcher 3, like the game has a title.
Oh, Wild Hunt.
Wild Hunt, there you go.
Wild Hunt. If you get the Game of the Year edition, it has all the expansions and everything. There's
Yeah.
nothing else to get it. If you get that one.
Hell yeah.
And it's fun to play with controller too.
Yeah, I was Red Band popped in the chat the other day. And I told him that you said I would love it, and he said it's he said it's a good game as well. Everybody seems to.
They screwed up with the Netflix series, making it all woke. But the game is good.
I never saw the series, so I don't know anything about it.
The first 2 seasons were pretty good. It's like Lord of the Rings, man.
I hate how clumpy gravy powder gets. It always turns out so good, but I just wish it would just not clump up at any point. It just makes it annoying. And this is supposed to be something very easy. Damn it, get off of here. It's fucking annoying. Uh-oh. Did I knock the phone around too much? No, that's good.
That's called the Complete Edition.
The complete edition?
Yes. $11.
Yeah, I was gonna get it.
Unless you want to get it on your PlayStation.
No, it's easier to stream on Steam.
Yeah. Has some of the best characters and story in a video game ever.
Is it like Is it mythical as well?
Yeah. You got like you pick dialogue options that affect the game.
So it's like Baldur's Gate a little bit.
Yeah, except it's not top-down strategy point and click.
It's like
action.
live.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But there is strategy, but it's not like, okay, I'm pausing until I make my choices.
Yeah.
It's a turn-based thing.
All right. 18 minutes on the pie. Let me ask the experts here. "15 to 20 minutes. That's perfect. That's exactly what I was thinking. It's at 17 minutes now, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to pop the oven open. Mac and cheese on the bottom rack. Get on in there. You know what? I smell the pie. I actually don't know if I want the smell of the pie to get in with the. Yeah, I'm gonna make a super quick decision here to wait. I already let the heat out of the oven for the pie. I need to leave that be for a minute. Wondering what I'm doing. I'm just getting some of these clumps up here and I'm forcing it through the bottom of the fork with the spoon here to hopefully coax it into breaking up a little bit. got 13 minutes left on the pie. Then we'll throw the mac and cheese in there. And by the way, I still have some of the ham left. We're not out of ham. Still have some ham that I could throw in the zapper. And I thought about doing some hot dogs in the air fryer. I don't think I'm going to do that. The first season of The Witcher was good.
Yeah, just pretty much just not working for the season.
Superman's in that bitch.
Henry Cavill.
I liked him. I liked the Man of Steel movies. Did you like those movies?
Yeah, I love him. And Batman versus Superman.
Batman versus. I like Ben Affleck as Batman.
I like Ben Affleck as a person.
I like Ben Affleck as a person too.
The picture of him smoking a cigarette on the side of the building.
I feel that.
I feel that. Every day I feel that. Almost every day.
I feel that. But dude, I like Ben Affleck's Batman. Everybody shit on it. But Ben Affleck's Batman was a Batman who has been Batman for 30 years. It was like the only adaptation of like an old Batman. And Batman's always like a young guy. You never get to see what an old Batman looks like.
Hot take, I like Robert Pattinson Batman.
I never saw it.
I really enjoyed it. Dark.
It's weird that I never saw it because I love Batman so much. He was my favorite when I was a kid.
Dark, gritty. Like, it was like emo Batman.
Yeah. Shout out to the sponsors, y'all. Good Lord, fancy business over on Congress. Not one of those piece of shit businesses you can find on like Slaughter or Manchacha. Fancy business over on Congress.
Yeah, or William Cannon.
Whoa, whoa,
Or Altorf.
whoa! Fucking Old Torf. Wait, you're not gonna find this business on Peyton Gin Road.
South Lamar. Get out of here.
This must be what Brody felt like. Just naming fucking Tarzana,
Research Boulevard.
Ben White,
Mopac.
One Loop. You want some tea, Mumford?
No.
You sure there's a surplus of it? I don't know if you've noticed. Like, oh man, just
Oh, just hear that.
you hear how good that sounds? You sure you don't want none, Mumford? There's a lot. Oh, Jason liked that one.
Jason.
Hell yeah, I reached in that turkey, I pulled that goddamn neck out of there, and I said, "You flexing on me, boy? You trying to show off to me?"
Joe Biden didn't pardon you.
Hey, ain't nobody pardon that turkey. I'm gonna have to pardon when I eat it, and it makes me start pooting. I have to say, "Pardon me." We got about 10 minutes left on the pie.
Netflix is here.
Netflix is here. All is happy in the house. All is nice. Not even a mouse. All is nice. Not even a mouse.
Good Lord.
Good Lord.
Some scary times.
We had some scary times. By the way, I put this thing on the internet today about Bob Dylan.
I saw that.
I don't know that I've ever known. I truly don't know if I've ever known a single person who wasn't absolutely obsessed with Bob Dylan that wasn't just a pretentious dick. I hope I didn't upset anybody, but I know I did. And I don't care.
I like Pete Seeger.
Hey. Dan Nolan likes Pete Seeger.
Does it?
He loves Pete Seeger.
Really?
Yeah, he listens to it all the time. I was like, what are you listening to? Is that fucking... Is that,
Joan Baez.
No, is that, God, why am I blanking on his name? What do you listen to? Is that Pat Reagan? Pat Reagan sounds like Pete Seeger.
Throwback.
Yeah, what is that? It goes 1, 2, 3, and we jump in the water. It's just you and me and these oceans of blue that surround us. This blue that surrounds us now.
We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday.
This machine kills fascists.
Little box.
Dude, you like Billy Strings?
Yeah.
It's not for everybody, and it's not like, I mean, it's bluegrass, and not everybody likes bluegrass. But he did this thing called "Oh Billy, Where Art Thou," where he did like a theatrical like showing of like they did the songs from "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou," but it was him and his band, and there was like they were all in prisoner uniforms, and the cops were like chasing them, and they were in chains. It was like cool. It was a performance, and it was fucking sweet. Saw it the other day. They just that classic sound of like "We Shall Overcome" reminded me of like I like bluegrass and I like Billy Strings. Woody Guthrie. I'm sorry, Steve. I don't want to offend you. And don't get me wrong, I love Bob Dylan too, but nothing better than a Bob Dylan song sung by somebody else.
Oh yeah.
And it's just everybody I've known who idolized him, and I'm not saying that the exception isn't out there.
I mean, he wrote "Blowing in the Wind" in like 10 minutes effortlessly. I mean, we all wish we had magical powers,
I mean,
don't we? I mean, everybody wish they.
the answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. What do you think? How would you feel if Bob Dylan?
How did he become the voice of the civil rights? Was he political?
I don't know, but he definitely had the N-word in one of his songs. So, and I mean, I guess the fact that he was quote unquote saying it ironically might help him in the matter, but it's a good thing. Like, y'all know, I don't know the lyrics of songwriters that I don't respect. I respect Bob Dylan, but it just so happens that every Bob Dylan fan that I knew well, underneath it all, was just a pretentious asshole. And not Bob Dylan fan. That's not the right way to say it. I backtrack that a little bit. everyone who idolizes him. Like, Bob Dylan's just the greatest thing on earth. I want to be Bob Dylan. They just turn it, they focus on the wrong parts of Bob that they want to embody. They focus on the pretentious, I'm smarter than you, I'm better than you aspect of that, when he's so much bigger than just those things. Jerry Garcia also had that ego. But everybody who loves and idolizes Jerry Garcia is usually just looks like this. So I mean, and usually a good person. But Bob Dylan, man, it's just too much. Like, I get it. You don't have to.
What about Jacob?
Jacob Dylan? I love the Wallflowers. Have it on vinyl. I believe it's down there in that stack.
Did you ever do that cover of One Headlight?
Mm-hmm.
You used to sing that
Yeah.
at gigs?
Yeah.
Would people ever request it?
Never. But we used to do it a lot. I used to do that one. And that's probably the only one that I did. There was another one that I liked a lot called The Only Difference, or The Difference. The only difference that I see is you are exactly the same as you used to be. Jacob Dylan's voice is all the best parts of Bob Dylan's voice in key. Jacob Dylan's voice is like, is Bob, but perfect. Like, Jacob Dylan's voice is so much like his dad's. Because there's one recording of Bob Dylan that his voice just sounds perfect to me, and that is when he was playing with the band at the last waltz, and they did Forever Young. Because he wrote that. May your hands always be busy. May your feet always be swift. May you keep a strong foundation when the winds of changes shift. He has such a nice command of words. But good Lord, the people that idolize him, they're just obnoxious humans. And I've only known a couple of them real close. But I'm telling you, both of them were just, Jesus Christ, shut up already. We get it. The guy you idolize is kind of a dick, so you think you have to be a dick. But he was also a good songwriter. Won't you just do that? You focus on that. That's like, I don't know, man. That's like, I'm trying to think of a really good analogy, and the one that I had queued up right there is not, it was not worth saying on YouTube.
What's his real name?
Robert, something very Jewish.
Yeah.
I forget. What is his real name? But it's something very.
Rochester, Minnesota.
Bob Dylan's real name. Robert Allen Zimmerman.
Zimmerman. Yep, I see why he changed it.
Yeah. Duluth.
I was Duluth. Wow.
Oh, there's the timer on the pie. Mumford, you want to take a look at the pie here?
Can you put it in the windowsill?
Hey! Watch out. Boy grinning like he just stole a pie from a windowsill. Good Lord, look at him. Ooh, it bubbled up on us. You happy with this, or you want to leave it in there for a little longer?
Can you show the pumpkins?
Hey,
Hey, pumpkin.
hey, how about that?
Remember we used to say that?
Hey, Puddin'.
Oh, you would say pudding. That's right. Pudding.
All right, well, there's a pie sitting here, and it's cooling on the windowsill. All right, now let's go back in here with this sucker. Whop! Get in there, will you? And we'll plop that in. Still hot. And we'll put this timer on for 15 minutes and 1 second. That's such a good song.
I remember that one, yeah.
You are exactly the same as to be. Oh, the other song that I did was the sirens ring, the shots ring out, stranger cries, the screams out loud. Na 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 na, man, this has stood by me, still I stand. Well, the same white line that was drawn on you was drawn on me, and now it's drawing me in. A 6th Avenue heartache. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Remember that one? That was their other hit on that album. Bringing Down the Horse. I think the difference might be the first song on that album, or the first track of side B. One or another. You never knew how to hack. Well, the same white line drawn on you. Show y'all what I'm gonna do. What it is. These mashed potatoes. I'm gonna chop them up here. Crush these mashed potatoes up like that. Go right on in there about half the gravy. Hot gravy and cold taters. Sounds like a band name. There was a while before we had a name in cornbread when I would just say we're a different name after every song. It was so funny.
Did you ever say we're mashed potatoes?
Yeah, that's what reminded me of it. Hot gravy and cold taters. 'Cause it would be something like that. All right, y'all, we're mashed potatoes and gravy. Anything y'all want to hear, feel free to holler it out. 10% chance we'll know it. And if we know it, there's a 10% chance we'll do it. For the sake of it, give it a little more salt. Now, I wanted to call it mediocre. Always had to be food related.
Artichoke nuts. Cukes and onions.
Beets and onions.
Cukes and onions.
Yeah.
Alright, y'all, we gonna stuffed peppers?
All right, y'all. We've been lasagna made by a fat woman. That's that's it for first set. We'll be right back with y'all here in a little bit. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, y'all. We've been a pan of biscuits. Made it Bojangles. Appreciate y'all. I might start doing that if I start playing over there again at Friends. I just be like, guys, I don't know if you guys heard of my band, the Marie Callender Pumpkin Pies, but we play every other Thursday. How about a word from our sponsors, guys? Yeah, it's a fancy business, not one of those you'll find on you won't find this on Lavaca or this is more of a you won't ooh, you won't find this one on the Pflugerville Highway. 183 toll road. Hot gravy and cold potatoes. The potatoes are still cold. They still need to be heated. But the gravy woke it up a little bit. I think saved it. This pie looks fine, I guess. It crumbled on up on the edge. Yeah, 6th Avenue. That song was good. That whole band was good, man. The Wallflowers were great. And I really am glad they're making a Bob Dylan movie. I love music biopics. I love a movie about about something or a band. They're so good. I remember when I saw Great Balls of Fire with Dennis Quaid as Jerry Lee Lewis growing up. Like I was obsessed with Jerry Lee Lewis. And it just kind of made me appreciate those bands more. Like I was always a Beatles fan and they were always like my favorite band. But when I saw Across the Universe, it really woke up like, oh shit. So I'm stoked about this. And they're letting the kid, Timothy Chalamet, sing the fucking songs.
No, he's gonna be Dylan.
Yeah. Exactly. The most pretentious asshole actor we have around right now is going to be Bob Dylan. Perfect casting. You know how, and they've been filming, they might be done filming by now, but Jonah Hill is Jerry Garcia in the Grateful Dead, in the Jerry Garcia biopic. So that
America doesn't care about celebrities anymore.
no. Val Kilmer in The Doors was great. La Bamba was great. That Buddy Holly movie was good.
I like that Steve Jobs movie with Ashton Kutcher.
I thought Steve Jobs with Ashton Kutcher was a good movie.
Yeah,
He played a good Steve.
he did.
Ashton Kutcher's a good actor.
He is. He was on the P. Diddy list.
Butterfly Effect was good.
Yeah.
I remember the scene that sticks out was the one where he was like amazed that he knew the Greek alphabet. In that, when he was screaming at the pledge to say the Greek alphabet, he kind of like went a little overboard. And he actually knew it.
It's Alpha, Beta,
I know Alpha, Beta, Zeta, Delta, Epsilon.
Gamma,
Yeah.
Alpha, Phi. Phi Triphi. Phi Delta.
Jonah Hill looks nothing like Jerry. But I will say this. Jonah Hill was great in Wolf of Wall Street. He was great in Moneyball. So I'm hoping he'll be great in this. And it doesn't make me hate him. The Commitments, yeah. There was another one, The Temptations. The Temptations movie was good too. Ray, oh my God, dude. Ray ruled.
Jamie Foxx killed it.
This is so funny. You know that the guy who directed Ray got the rights to direct that movie a decade before he actually started it. So if he would have done that movie when he got the rights to do it, Jamie Foxx wouldn't have been in it, and it would have been somebody else. But the fact that they waited until an actor like Jamie Foxx was available, they cast him in the role, and they said, whenever we do the piano parts, we just need you to move your head around and move your hands around, and we'll fix it in post so that it looks like you're playing. And Jamie Foxx was like, what do you mean? I'm a classically trained pianist. Like, what do you mean? Like, I play piano. I have a degree in it. So every time you see Ray playing in the movie, it's actually Jamie Foxx playing. He's a fucking beast, dude. And he glued his eyes shut for weeks so that he was actually blind in real life. He couldn't see. But he got used to moving around like that. Pretty cool. See, the DVD extras.
Yeah.
That's something you don't get no more.
Yeah, that is kind of fun that you don't get that.
The DVD extras were great. I watched all of them on Ray. All the background stuff and all the director's cut. And
You would watch the director's cut.
I would watch it's not even called the direct. I guess it's called the director's cut, but it was like where the director commentary, like where during the movie the director is commentating, like, okay, in this scene this happened. It was like pop-up video but for movies. I loved that. Walk the Line was good. The Johnny Cash movie was great. Joaquin's also a pretty good actor, but I think he fucked himself with his second Joker.
Yeah, he'll bounce back.
Even Tim Dillon was like, I'm ashamed I was part of it. All right, so we got about 2 minutes left on this macaroni and chess. I'm gonna pull some of that ham out. What happened?
Biopics. Dude, Vice, the Dick Cheney one was fucking great.
Oh man, Christian Bale, the GOAT.
Christian Bale killed that role. Got all fat.
So good.
Or it might have been a suit, but I think he gained some weight.
He did. He's method. He's a method guy.
Yeah, dude. Dick Cheney's that is a scary individual.
Yeah.
They're saying Dick and Liz Cheney are endorsing Kamala Harris. That's a good thing.
Yeah. Well,
They tried to make us think that was good.
they
After the
They
Vice
tr-
book came out, we
they
realized.
they tried to make us think they thought it was it was good.
Crazy.
Money is a powerful drug. The Rey Mysterio is there a Rey Mysterio documentary? I'd watch the fuck out of that. I love Rey Mysterio. Off the top rope. The fucking that flip thing, whatever it was called. there's a lot of our friends, man, that watch wrestling now. So when I like say something like that, there's somebody in the circle always that knows the thing that I'm trying to come up with. That's the alarm.
The Blind Side.
The Blind Side was good.
Capote.
Capote. Philip Seymour Hoffman, man. What a legend that guy was.
The Freddie Mercury movie was good too.
Yeah, I didn't see the. Oh, I saw that one actually. I didn't see the Elton John one.
Yeah.
I got my gay guys mixed up.
Rami Malek.
Yeah. Now we need this knife. Yeah, Rami Malek. He did good. It was believable.
Beautiful Mind.
Beautiful Mind was good. Russell Crowe.
It says Goodfellas was a biopic. Is that true?
Supposedly, yeah, it's supposed to be the. Well, I mean, it was the life of Henry Hill. But like, it's expected that all of it is true because he was apparently in witness protection. But I don't know. Scorsese's got that weird connection with all the mob people.
Oh, fuck my pig.
That was good. Was that a biopic?
No.
I didn't fuck a pig. It's the first time I ever said that while I was cutting up ham. Cut up another chunk here. You know what else was good? It wasn't a biopic. I mean, it was based on the story of Judas Priest, but Rockstar with Mark Wahlberg
Yeah.
was a good movie. I like that. And Almost Famous was good.
Yeah, that was the. What was Almost Famous?
It was about that band. There was
Motley Crue.
no Almost Famous was about the kid that rode around with the rock band. There was a young kid. He was like, I think, a photographer.
Oh yeah.
And he followed this band around. The Motley Crue movie was pretty good on Netflix.
Hotel Rwanda.
I feel like I did, but I don't know. I think that was one of those movies that came out when I was drinking, and I saw so many movies then that I just don't really don't remember that well.
Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle's awesome. Oh, Kent Hunter said the other day on the internet that the best Mark Wahlberg movie was The Magician. And I was like, buddy, you need to watch. You need to watch.
Dead too.
Yeah, you need to watch that too. Hold on a minute, let me get there. There we go. I didn't think about it. Yeah, you need to watch that.
See,
Too.
I just said the worst part.
Huh?
You said you talking about the best smoker. I just named the worst one.
Yeah, that too. That was it. Boogie Nights. I was like, bro, you need to watch Boogie Nights. And you need to watch The Departed. And he was like, well, he wasn't. The Departed doesn't count because he wasn't a lead actor in it. And I'm like, well, he was a lead actor in Boogie Nights. And Boogie Nights is a fucking great movie. Damn, bro. That Ritz cracker I just tasted on that mac and cheese was all right.
What's your favorite Robin Williams?
Ooh, my favorite Robin Williams movie? I think I gotta go with Hook. Patch Adams was a really good one. But I think if I had to choose one for the rest of my life, it would have to be Hook. Hook was just such a powerful movie for me growing up. Ham on one side of this. Now we heat up the taters. Hang tight, y'all can have this view for a minute. Good Will Hunting was a really good one. What Dreams May Come. Do you remember that one? What Dreams May Come was a good one. Oh, Jason said What Dreams May Come right there. Oh, Mrs. Doubtfire's a good one. Oh yeah, I forgot about Popeye. Dead Poet Society is so good. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Dead Poets Society was good. Robin Williams had a lot of bangers, actually. Good Morning Vietnam was like probably the funniest first half hour of a movie, but it got so sad so quick. And it made it not fun. Now, we're gonna make the quintessential. That felt like a pretty strong scoop there. The quintessential Thanksgiving leftover plate with fresh shells. All right. Okay. Now let's get this. There we go. That's better. Okay. First thing I'm gonna try is these mashed potatoes. Instantly, the gravy, extra little bit of salt, made all the difference. I couldn't have tasted like this the other day. Wait. Yeah, this is all right. That's fine. Hell yeah, dude. That's $2.37. Oh, dude, that's awesome, Steve. It's probably worth something for sure. These taters are really good. I'll buy potatoes with a piece of that ham though. Let's see about this mac and cheese. what I wanted. The flavors are there. This is crazy good. Oh, damn. Man, this is awesome. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I left the house today with a Burger King order in my cart. And I thought, you know, I got so much food left in the house. What if I just go to HEB and get the stuff to make more mac and cheese with? Instead of getting this Burger King order that is still in my cart. And I'm glad I did this. Just the little wins. We did it. I need to put on here that I'm streaming. Yeah, the reason I said hybrid mac and cheese was because it's half oven top, half baked, which I think all of it has to be kind of, maybe, I don't know. That pie does look pretty good. I'm waiting to wait to pull apart on this. There it is. I think I just found the perfect spot to sit in when I'm eating now. I'm not done eating this mac and cheese tonight. Man. Yeah, dude. This is all right. Second time around on the mac and cheese. Only thing I did last time that I didn't do this time was I put a pretty good bit of butter in the noodles the last time before I added the cheese sauce. I didn't do that this time, but it's not like leaving anything like to be desired. It's all there. It's all good. Tulsa King, yeah, the mob thing. I've watched Grumpy Old Man. Walter Matthau. And was it Jack London? Was that guy's name? Uh-oh. Yeah, there's a nice crust. It's yeah, there's a nice crust on it for sure. But you see, when I put it on the plate, most of it shakes off. I believe that if I had some way of easily getting butter into all of it, if I could get butter into all of the topping, like little, can't believe it's not butter. Actually, I'm not going to reheat any mashed potatoes right now. It would be better if I had like a little, you know, some sort of a butter thing that would like make it one cohesive thing, rather than something that can crumble off. But I'm learning. Otherwise, the mac and cheese, like, the flavor of the cheese sauce is nice. And when I do get a piece of the Ritz cracker, when I do get a bite of Ritz cracker in it, because even on regular mac and cheese, you only get that on the top, so it's like your burnt ends. But when you do get a bite, it is crunchy. That was a nice crunchy bite. But it's not crunchy in the way you expect it to be. Like, it's not crunchy in the way that like a potato chip is crunchy. It's more like crumbly than crunchy. When it falls apart when you pick it up, it's like the cheese is unsticking from itself like glue. You can see it just holding on as it's pulling apart. Yeah, I'm sure the flavored Ritz are good, but I like the regular kind. Just, that's the flavor I wanted. But those might be good. You never know. Like if I maybe chopped up some bacon and then mix that in with the mac and cheese. And then use bacon Ritz. I'm gonna eat this piece of ham that those Ritz crackers fell all over. Not bad. so glad I got another day off tomorrow. And see, it already sounds like Thanksgiving, doesn't it? How you like that? Dude, I made this a traditional Thanksgiving plate. Pile everything on here together. And yes, it all complements each other. Ham and cheese is just good together. How's this so good together? It's about to be 3. So I know I started right at midnight. A little after. I'm going to make a prediction. I predict I predict that by the time I get all this food cleaned and put away, I mean, all the dishes cleaned and all the food put away, I ain't gonna feel like doing nothing. Because I'm already starting to feel a little bit lethargic. And if I sit here for even a moment more, it may be impossible and improbable that I clean all of these things the way that I like to clean things. So I'm going to stand up now, though I don't want to yet. Wrap this big piece of ham up with the ham bone in there. Set this back in here for another day. We're gonna come around here. Bring that back around. Bring that back around. Burt back around. There we go. Let's start with the easy stuff. I don't care for blue cheese, but I do like Parmesan. Parmesan's pretty good. Plate. And I mean, there's a chance that I might want to go in there and hop on a little horsey and go around and peacefully hunt something. There's a chance, because it is my comfort game, and I just crushed a bunch of comfort food. So maybe a comfort food coma equals comfort game time. Cheese does friggin' rule. Yeah, and the only reason, and I'm sure I would like blue cheese under any other circumstance, but the first time I had it, I was expecting ranch dressing, and that'll just ruin you as a child, and I just never recovered from that growing up. Because I do like ranch dressing, as redneck as I am, I love it. I know the old joke, you know how to get a hillbilly to suck your dick. Put ranch on it. Watch out. I'm learning how to maneuver the sprayer so that I don't soak my computer here. Put that steel wool back in the dishwasher next time I run it. By the way, extend the life of your steel wool by throwing it in the dishwasher. You did good, Pot. You made some good gravy. Good gravy. And just on account of heating it up, I'm gonna see how we did. See if it comes out clean. Looks like it. Still warm. Pretty good. Yep. But sponges though, are just fucking. Gonna bust up my new box. Guess HEB extra wide. be careful when you put hot stuff in the refrigerator and make sure that it's not next to something. Then it'll start cooking. There we go. Now steel wool is presentable again. Hybrid Mac might have been Gary Panisse. And a Gary Christmas to you and yours. Okay. Now this might be something I'm gonna put in the dishwasher anyhow. Oh, it's alright. All it had was a little pie on it. And that rinse will dry out like that. Alright. Now all we gotta do is see what's up with this. dishes used are acceptably clean by my standards. And that's all. Except for this cup and this tea pitcher, which is gonna stay the way it is. Put this away. All right, that's what I got for you guys. It's 3:19. I don't know if we're gonna do anything else tonight, but yeah, I doubt we're gonna do anything else tonight. So, that being said, I'm gonna give y'all a healthy roll tide. And if I see you again soon, click the thing. If you don't see it go live, then you don't have to click it. But please do, if you do see it live, click it. But we'll see. I'm probably just gonna hang out for the rest of the night, but you never know. I might do a little comfort food, comfort game, chill for a couple hours, but we'll see. Roll tide, everybody, and be good people.
Big bowl of grits for breakfast. It's man with ham for breakfast. It's scrambled with cheese for breakfast. Get on my knees, say please for breakfast. I've come